Good morning, afternoon, evening, friends and family, loved ones. This is your friend Kelly. And as you probably already are aware, we were on vacation last week visiting my dad up in Ohio, which, to let you know, is roughly a half hour from where traditional pocket knives is in Dayton. So we've made a little pit stop one day and visited Austin and Brian there in Dayton. And yeah, we picked up just a few things. And honestly, we got a bunch of stickers that they gave us, and there was, I don't know what I did with it now, a couple and patches, and we got some bling to go with it. But this is the meat of the pickup. So let's get to it. We've got two sheaths. One is the new Budrow, I think they have. That is a really nice sheath. Both of these are awesome and great for slip joints. And it's this one is a large one. But you can see they have some nice products. If you're looking for a sheath, I would definitely check them out. As a matter of fact, I think on his older sheaths, they're not old, but you know what I mean. The newer ones are the Budrows, and then he's got other ones. I think these are $35, and he has the other sheaths with the different leather is 20. I think they're on sale for $20. I'll put a link down in the description, like I usually try to. But if you need a sheath, definitely look there. And occasionally, I think a couple times a year, when he gets scratch and dent sale where something does, he'll discount them even a little bit more. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know if he's ready to do one of those up yet or not. He may be getting close. I'm not positive. But let me put this. I need to put that where I can actually see it. But you know what these are. I'll put them off to the side because they're taking up a lot of room. Berg blades. Yeah, we'll put that off to the side. Let's do this one first. Now, this is a traditional pocket knives exclusive. And it's the Appalachian Ridge Runner. And you'll find out why this is large. If you haven't checked out the Appalachian Ridge Runner and you like a bigger knife, definitely get these. This one's for Brian. We only got one slip joint out of everything we bought, I think. I'm pretty sure. But this is, I like when you can pinch open. Me using a thumbnail, my nails are thin and they break and split and crack easily. But being able to pinch open is better. But like I said, if you have a big hand and you like a big knife, this for slip joint is awesome. I think he has them on sale right now for $198, $199, and they're gorgeous. You know, the back spring is good, the bolsters, the satin finish, the carbon fiber is absolutely gorgeous. Of course, we'll probably wax up the scales because I do think even on the carbon fiber, not just the micarta and other items, it brings out the colors a lot of times in the scales. But this is gorgeous enough. It even has lanyard lover's hole in there. Not that this needs one, but if you like lanyards just to have lanyards on your stuff, that's a plus also. Jimping is good and aggressive. This is a really, really nice, well-made knife. It's something that, like I said, if you like a big knife and you don't normally carry a slip joint because of them being small, and that's why the large, because that put it all the way down. And when you pull them out, Usually if you squeeze and shake just a little bit, that's all it takes. Now I don't know which one Brian's wanting to carry that with, but he'll pick one of them. So there's that. And we'll go ahead and leave these out so that way you can see them, or sort of see them. Let's move it up here. Can you see there? Hopefully you can see there. Now, the next two is the Finches that were just released Friday. The Oxbow. And, of course, you get the normal Finch sticker, Sugar House, and Oxbow sticker, and your warranty card, and a Band-Aid in case you accidentally cut yourself. I don't suggest you cut yourself, but just in case you do, you have one handy. Now, I've got so many stickers going on, I don't know if I'm going to steal the stickers out of here to put on things or not, because I don't have anywhere to put them. Now, this is technically a flipper only, but if you look here, there's like a nail nick. But flipper, this is one of their, I think, one of the largest Finches that they make. And the finish on that and the blade is just awesome, and it is super sharp. Lockup is great, but you can see, hopefully, the movement in the acrylic minus my fingerprints. Sorry, I guess I could have wiped that off before doing this, but this is a sweet knife. If you'd like to reverse flick, you can reverse flick using the nail nick area. It works just fine on being able to do that. So it's a nice, really nice knife. This one, of course, we got for Brian. The detent, to me, is a little light, but I like a strong detent. For people that don't like strong detents, this is probably perfect for you. But it's dialed in more for the flipper than it is reverse flicking. But that is the one we got for Brian. Now, you could probably guess which one I picked up of these. And if you didn't, shame on you. I got the abalone. And what was so funny while we were there talking, or abalone, honestly, I don't know which way you're supposed to pronounce that. But Austin was so funny. He's like, would you like me to open more up? He just grabbed two and opened them right away for me to look at the two. And I'm like, I'm not going to have you go through every one that you have for me to pick which one I think's best. Though this was the second one, and because I really liked the colors in it and the way it looked. And of course, it's like the blue one. It is awesome action, great blade shape, nice and slicey, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous knife. And it's one of those that my husband has a bigger hand than me, obviously, but he can get the four fingers on there comfortably. Usually if I can sit there and stretch out my hand a little bit, that gives me more of an idea of what his grip is going to be on it. And he does this quite comfortably. And this is just gorgeous. I hope everybody that wanted one of these got them. I'm trying to remember if there's still any left of this particular model. I know these usually sell quicker, but gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So that was number 3. We'll do the Berg blades. This was for Brian, and it was funny. Brian was debating on which one he wanted to get, and I was like, you want the black micarta with the black wash or stone wash. I think they call it stone wash blade. And he's like, yeah. But this was also, I think it was $198 also. might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. And it's an S35VN. I know a lot of people say, oh, S35VN is so overdone, but it's a good steel. What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. People just want the newest, greatest things, and they're putting their nose up against the D2s and the 14CR28Ns and some of these other steels that there's absolutely nothing wrong with to have. And good jimping, great size. And like I told Brian, I said if he does want a little lanyard on there for me to put something on, because I don't think he'll need the extra grip on it, but sometimes for these he likes a little something on it. And the micarta when it breaks in, and that's something we can wax it also if he wants to. I know a lot of people like to just let it wear in naturally, and some like to wax it. I don't mind waxing it. It I think it helps protect it also a little bit, and it also gives me reason to remember to wax the blade, not just the handles material, which I need to do on all of my knives here soon. But a good taco sheath, fold over sheath, even though for most people this would be a big scout carry, but I'm sure there are some people, and my husband would be one of them. It does have a drain hole drilled into it right here, but you can also probably, you may be able to fit a soft loop over and still have room for your belt. It depends on how thick of a belt you wear, but awesome knife with a good retention with that sheath. So that's, I ought to take this out. Hold on a minute. Well, if you want to be difficult with me, we will sit there and just bypass that altogether and put that right there. Now the fun stuff. And of course, none of these are marked as to what is in them. Oh, yes, they are. I take that back. Yes, they are. We'll just put them in the order that I stacked them in. That is fine. We've got a nice case for the Jack Wolf knives, and we haven't, of course, set them up yet because I was saving until after I did it. We got the striped titanium that comes with the blue hardware, and this is one of my favorite blade shapes. I love the swedge up top. It's just, and the size is perfect. Now, is it blue or is it? It's green. I think I had something, my light, I have a light here that I think was reflecting off of it. Now that I tilt it more, I look at it, it's green. And it comes with a green titanium bead. What I'll probably end up doing is taking this off and putting a different cord on here for Brian, and might be a different, well, it'll be a different color, but we'll probably keep the same bead just to keep the bead with it, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. And of course, if you guys know, this is ABL. Oh, S90V. I'm upside down. S90V. Now tell me if that is not, if you can even see it. Come on. I think too much background where it's not going to focus on that. It's just an odd look. Yeah, S90V. Awesome, gorgeous knife. I'll probably go ahead and pull this out so that way we can put those with it. Number 2. This is the one my husband picked out. That's that he wanted. This is the second one that we were questioning. I'll leave that in there because this isn't going to stay with us. I'm like 90% sure. The blue micarta variant. And absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know if you can hear that. It has good grippy texture. I mean, the blade, the knife, it's really, really well made. It has the bronzish hardware along with the bead. And that'll be something that I am sure my hand is itching. And this is my left hand, my left palm. What does that mean? You got money coming to you? Let's hope so. But I'll sit there and put a different paracord on there for the gentleman that this will end up becoming a home to here soon, I'm sure. And you know who you are. My brother from another mother. And of course, my knife. And anybody that has any question, you know which one I'm going to choose. The black DLC with the purple Kieranite, or whatever they call their stuff. It's the acrylic type handles. Is awesome. I really like that. Comes with the purple bead. I'll probably take this off and put a purple and black lanyard on this just to match it more up. So just a generic black cord. But that's just me. I do that. But the black hardware, the DLC blade, it's a super, super nice knife. We couldn't resist. And of course, this dropped Friday also. And I'm pretty sure Austin still has all of these available. I'll put a link down below for his site, along with maybe some of the individual knives in case you want to just bounce in directly to it. But this is an awesome, awesome knives. And I'm sure that most of you are aware this was a nice little pickup. Not cheap, not cheap. We spent some money, but we were on vacation and we went up there knowing ahead of time that we were going to be buying some items, especially with all of them dropping when they did. And we were extremely happy with what we picked up. Tell me if you think we did good, did bad, or But people I know complain about the pricing of the Jack Wolfs and whether or not they're worth the pricing. It's like Benchmades and other knives. Is it worth it to you or not? I love the blade shape. I love the size. It's good materials. I like Ben and the whole crew, and I like supporting the smaller knife companies like Traditional Pocket Knives, White Mountain Knives, North Carolina Blades. I try to most of the time shop there. I don't normally go to the big box stores per se, unless there's something that they have that I can't get anywhere else, or they have an exclusive that we specifically want, which in this case we did come across something that we had to pick up from one of the bigger box stores online. So anyway, similar blade shapes but different, but very similar size too. But I guess that's pretty much it. This was our haul from TPKs, and I hope you enjoyed the looky-loo. I might do some shorts with each individual knife and work on posting them up for people that like to check out the shorts instead of doing big long videos. And for me, this is a long video. I don't think I have any that are much longer than this. Anyway, thank you for watching. Many hugs, many kisses, much love. Your friend Kelly. Bye-bye.